Number 1 will not be on the quiz. Listen again. This will not be on the quiz. These will. Okay? Mr. H, why do you say that? Because this will be a big portion of what we begin doing next week. Next week, we're going to start the harder equations. Right now, we're dealing with 1 step, and then today we're going to start 2 step. But you need to know how to distribute. The number directly in front of the parenthesis gets multiplied to everything inside of the parenthesis. 3 multiplied by 4x is 12x. 3 multiplied by negative 8 is negative 24. Questions there? Got that one? Yes? No? Okay. Balance point. And you see the 2 stars. After 18 years, I've been teaching for longer than y'all have been alive. I have seen many a student miss these 2 types of problems. And usually for the same exact reasons. A lot of people try to add 15. Well, if I added 15 to both sides, that would give me 30 on this side. That doesn't help me. The goal is to take this variable and get it by itself. How do I move this positive 15? Because it's 15 plus x. This is a positive 15. We subtract 15 from both sides. 15 minus 15 is 0. That's the additive inverse. 0 plus x is x. That's the additive identity. Negative 18 minus 15 is negative 33. Questions on that one? Thumbs up if we got that one right. Cool. Balance point. X divided by 4. It's a division problem. Therefore, we need to multiply both sides by 4. Why? Because we're trying to get the x by itself. I'm not multiplying both sides by 8. So that leaves me with 1x equals 32. And last but not least, again, this would be one where people try to add 12. Well, here's my x. Is there a sign between the negative 12 and the x? It doesn't say negative 12 plus x. It doesn't say negative 12 minus x. It says negative 12x. That means negative 12 multiplied by x. The inverse of multiplication is division. Notice I have to divide by that sign as well. Negative 12 divided by negative 12 is positive 1. Positive 1 what? X. Equals negative 10. What questions do y'all have on those? Go ahead and get out your homework, please. Let's see what you got. Flip. Cool. Flip. Beautiful. Flip. Good work, sir. Flip. Nice work, sir. Flip. Wonderful. Here we go. So we did 1 through 10 yesterday. Number 11 is x equals negative 13. Number 12, b equals negative 4. 13, b equals negative 108. 14, n equals 4. Are there anything that you'd like to see on those 4? Please don't just be like, oh, I missed it. I don't know what I did. Okay, 15, v equals 16. Number 16, k equals 176. 17, x equals 0. So for 17, I divide both sides by negative 15. 0 divided by negative 15 is still a number. It's 0. Number 18, x equals 12. Questions on 15 through 18. 19, n equals negative 3. 20, m equals negative 52. 21, k equals negative 9. And 22, x equals 13. Anything on those? We did 23 already. 24 is a equaling negative 90. We did 25, we did 26. 27, v equals 56. Or if you want to keep your street cred, 56. Again, I need to keep my street, don't be loud at me, Christian. Street cred. 28, a equals 9. 29, m equals 15, and 30, m equals negative 10. Questions?
Can you do number 24?
Yes. 24 says, negative 5 equals a divided by 18. find the balance point. The goal is to find that a, right? On the same size that a is a divided by 18, which means I need to multiply both sides by 18. A comes down. 5 times 8 is 0, carry the 4, that gives me 90, but positive times a negative is negative. That's how I'm getting a equals negative 90.
I think I just did my multiplication wrong because I did everything, but I just didn't get 90.
What'd you get?
23.
You added.
Oh.
Okay, you had to remember to multiply, okay? No, I'm glad you said, did you understand? Okay. Anybody else? Notes out, let's go. That's why I'm not a good basketball player. I had no left hand.
You never played basketball?
No, I did play basketball.
You're not
No.
story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was not a happy camper. He was
I
not.
feel like, have you done like every sport possible?
No.
Synchronous.
Let's see, what haven't I done? I hate soccer, so I've never done soccer.
What have you done?
What did I play in high school?
Like, what sport, like, what are all the sports you've done?
Competitively, I was let's go by season. So I played football, I played golf. Then I did diving and basketball. In spring, I did baseball and track.
That's it.
In high school, yeah. Then I also boxed. I've done gymnastics. Like I've done a bunch of things.
Were you a D1?
No. I would have been, but I lost my scholarship my senior year because I tore my quad.
Wait,
Have I not told you this?
you can lose a scholarship for
So
getting
I
hurt.
was a pole vaulter. I broke state record, but I didn't start running track until my junior year. I wasn't very good my junior year because again I was learning how to pole vault, and I jumped like 13 feet. Well, once I started gliding 15 and 16 feet, I had colleges looking at me, but they wanted to see me do it at a high pressure meet. Tore my quad at the beginning of the season, couldn't jump anymore, so all the scholarship offers that I had got from like NC State, Florida State, all those places pulled their scholarship offers.
Well, I meant like for any sport that you
No, no, I wasn't. Track was the sport. Like if I was going to go D1, it would have been track. Everything else, I was fine, but no, like you have to remember, I was like 130 pounds when I graduated high school. Like I wasn't a football player. I was fast. So they said, run along the sideline. If you get hit, you're going to get hurt. Step out of bounds. Got it. And that's what I did.
Wait, I thought you did cheer in college.
In college, I lost my track scholarship because I hurt myself.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to do 6 to 8 examples. All we're doing are examples of two-step equations. 90% of the time, we add or subtract the constant, we multiply or divide the coefficient. Constant's the number that doesn't have a variable. Coefficient's the one that does. Ready? Add or subtract, multiply or divide. Add or subtract first, multiply or divide second. I'm going to keep saying this. Add or subtract first. Add or subtract first. Whoa, I got both desks. Add or subtract first, multiply or divide second. Here we go. Let's start off easy. 3x plus 7 equals, 13. So our rules stay the same. We find our balance point. We are going to move the constant. How do we move the constant? We add or subtract first, then we're going to multiply or divide. The constant is positive 7. What's the inverse of plus 7?
-7.
So we subtract 7 from both sides. That leaves me all of this coming down. 3x equals 13 minus 7 is 6. Add or subtract first. Then 3x's. What do we have to do to the 3x?
Divide
By
3.
3. X equals 2. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Example 2. 5 minus 2x equals 9. Actually, let's make that 19, just because I don't want the same number. So first step, always, 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 what are we doing?
Balance point.
Find the balance point. The goal is to get this x by itself. Okay, so we're trying to get this x by itself. What's the constant? What number is the constant? 5. Positive or negative?
Positive.
So what's the inverse of that positive 5?
Minus.
So we're going to subtract 5 from both sides. 5 minus 5 is 0. This side is 14, and this is where you're going to make mistakes, so I want all eyes on me right now. This isn't just 2x. You need to make sure that you bring down the entire thing, which includes the sign. So now I have negative 2x equals 14. Divide both sides by negative 2. Negative divided by a negative is positive. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 what? 1x. 14 divided by negative 2 is negative 7. Again, we are adding and subtracting our constant. We multiply or divide by the coefficient. Let's do it. My line just completely stopped there for a second. Negative 7x minus 8 equals negative 85. I'll give you 10 seconds to get started on it. It's all right. Okay, most of y'all, listen, very proud of you. Already, you guys are doing great. I saw you all moving the constant. It's a negative 8. We're adding 8. Very pleased. That leaves me 77 negative on this side. Excuse me. Make sure you bring down the whole thing. You're going to lose points if you have the wrong signs. That brings me down negative 7x. Negative 7x, said mathematically, is negative 7 multiplied by x. Divide both sides by negative 7. Leaves me with 1x. Negative 77 divided by negative 7 is positive 11. Questions on this? Relatively easy. Add or subtract the constant, multiply or divide by the coefficient. Well, let's see how smart y'all are. X divided by 3 minus 1 equals, or x divided by 3 minus 8 equals 1. We haven't done one like this. But everything holds true. The steps stay the same. The steps stay the same. So with this one, we find the balance point. We add or subtract the constant. In this case, the constant is negative 8. The inverse of minus 8 is adding 8. Negative 8 plus 8 is 0. All of this comes down. Equals 1 plus 8 is 9. I have x divided by 3 equals 9. The inverse of division is?
Multiplication.
So we multiply by 3. And this is what I've seen a lot of people do, is write x equals. What's wrong? What didn't I do?
Didn't give an answer.
Well, I multiply this side by 3.
Oh, you didn't multiply both.
I have, that's right, have to multiply both sides by 3. But yes, I didn't give an answer. Well played. Which gives me x equals 27. Still with me. Nothing's changing about this. You add or subtract the constant, multiply or divide by the coefficient. That works. Now listen, it works for about 90% of the problems. Notice I'm not saying 100% of them. We're going to do some stuff tomorrow. So here's example 5. 3 minus x divided by 3 equals 7. Okay, trickier one. Absolutely a trickier one. Find the balance point. Pop, 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 pop. We're trying to get this x by itself. Notice, did I include the negative? Nah, I just circled the x. That's all I want. I need to move the constant. Positive 3. I subtract 3 from both sides. 3 minus 3 is 0. All of this guy comes down. Negative x divided by 3. Well, what I want to start doing is putting that negative sign with my denominator. So now I have x divided by negative 3. What's the inverse of x divided by negative 3?
Times -3.
Multiply both sides by negative 3. Leaves me with 1x equals negative 12. One more example, on your own. And if you have questions, now's the time. If you're like, Mr. H, I don't get it. Ask, let me help you. I know that I'm not like the most engaging person. Yay, rah, rah, shish, boom, bah. But listen, that was my cheer for the day. Did you like that? You didn't even hear it, did you?
Yeah, it was rah rah, shish kebab. Or
Shish
something.
kebab, yes, there it is, good. That wasn't it, but that's all right. So, you're gonna try this one on your own. Here we go. Actually, I don't like that. I don't like it, I don't like it. Let's see what you got. Okay, let's see how we did. Okay, Violet, walk me through it. You're gonna teach everything. Go.
So like, bring the line down.
What do we call that? Starts with a bow.
The
Balance
balance
point. Balance point. Okay.
And then you're gonna minus 4.
From
Yeah, and then minus 4 from 10.
both sides.
And
Okay. What's
then
4 minus 4?
0,
Okay. What's 10 minus 4?
6. And then you're gonna put the negative x2. Yeah.
X divided by 2. That all
Yeah.
comes down. Okay.
And then you're going to times by -2. And then do the same to the 6.
Very good.
And then you have -3.
What's -2 times 6?
-12.
Equals, what's left over here?
X.
There it is. What questions do y'all have? Okay. Your homework, which you should be able to get done, I've made sure that you have plenty of time. You are doing numbers 1 through 5, 9 through 11, 13 through 16, 20, and 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, and 21. Are there any questions on what y'all need to be doing? Love y'all. Let's go.